Guys, this is a monumental episode of Too Tall to Handle, and I'm going to tell you why.
Tell us, Daria.
I'm telling you, just wait a second. Because we have our very first guest today. Our guest is Ashley from Last Denim. So Jana, maybe you can open up with talking about Last Denim. I know that you were the one who initially found this company, and we are so excited because...
Well, we're excited because Ashley is a creator of denim specifically for designed for our vertically blessed community. So Ashley, I'd actually love for you to jump off and talk to us about how you got into designing denim. I am personally wearing a pair right now. They're fantastic and
amazing. She's wearing this pair actually as we speak.
Yes. Like, can't really.
It's a beautiful black denim.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me here. I'm really excited, especially to be the first guest. It's pretty badass.
It is an honor. You should feel very honored right now.
Yes. We have Ashley at last.
Wait, Ashley, I want to ask you first, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Yeah, I used to say I was 5'10" ¾ for the longest time when I didn't like my height.
Oh.
And then I finally grew into that.
Quarter of an inch just really makes all the difference. It does.
It does. But I'm 5'11". I'm proud of it.
I actually lied on my license once about my height, so I totally understand.
Did you go higher or lower?
I said I was 5'8" when I was 5'10".
Oh my goodness. See, I was mad that my sister was 6'4" and I was only 6'3". I haven't worn flats to family Christmas since. Oh
my gosh. Okay, sorry. We definitely need to get back on track here. Sorry.
So
tell us.
I couldn't find jeans, so I just made them.
Yeah.
Long story short, I didn't have any background in designing jeans. I'm an accountant.
Oh wow,
full-time job.
So at least we know your books are
on
point. Yeah,
yeah. Now I'm in something else a little more boring, but no, it was just I was tired of not being able to find jeans and going to the store. I mean, you both know the struggle.
Absolutely,
it's insane. When you find one pair, I buy 10 of them, but they were just always poor quality, and I just didn't like them. So I decided to make them for myself. And then that blew up in my face. I can't use a sewing machine. I don't know if either of you have ever tried sewing denim. It's like a nightmare. You need special denim needles.
You have to have special thread. You have to have special needles. As president of the 4-H sew camp, I was actually tackled this as a young child. It did not go well.
Right? It's really difficult.
Wait, so how did it start? So you literally tried to make your own jeans just with a sewing machine and it failed miserably. So did you have to outsource it or what did you do? How did you
So I just started Googling someone to make my jeans for me. And then it blew up into, I came across manufacturers. And I was like, oh, well, if I'm having this issue, I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'11".
Right.
Other people have to have this issue too. So I talked to my boyfriend at the time. He's not my fiance.
Oh, congratulations. We love fiancés around here.
And I was like, I think I'm going to make this a business. Yeah, you should. Let's do it. So I just started finding manufacturers and then just thinking about what was important to me in terms of some of the things the sustainability with my current factory and things like that. And just went out there and found someone to make them.
That's so wonderful. And they're made in the US, correct?
No, now they're outside the US.
Oh,
they
okay.
were made in the US
right.
with my first round. But now they're outsourced.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So tell us maybe a little bit about that sustainability. Because I'm sure the environment is just as important to you as it is to us. And it's cool that your jeans are made in a way that is sustainable because sometimes, fashion, especially fast fashion these days, really is at a detriment to our world. So yeah, tell us about it. I think that's really interesting and really cool that that's something you prioritize.
Thank you. Yeah, it was when I started researching how to make denim, everything goes into it and the wash facilities and the dye that goes into the water and then there's runoff and there's so much damage that denim production actually does to the environment. So it was really important that the factory that I chose sustainable practices. So they use technology in their machines that allows them to use less water. They allows them to reuse that water to wash some other jeans, in the washing process. They do things instead of old school stone wash denim, actually use stones and a big washing machine to.
What does that entail? How does the stone make a stone wash jean? If that question makes sense.
It just goes into a tumbler.
Oh, cool.
But we don't do that.
These jeans in a rock tumbler.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
We use lasers instead.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's a laser etched into the.
And then how about an acid wash jean?
So
what does that entail? I'm curious.
That's just a lot of
acid.
Yeah. A lot of washing down
Okay, very cool. Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably my favorite style at the moment. I love an acid
Yeah.
wash jean.
That's my favorite, and
So chic.
the gray ones are pretty cool.
Yeah, tell us about like so this is your current collection here, and I know we're
Yeah.
going to talk about like kind of what's coming next, but I'd love to talk about your current offerings, like how people can get to them, like what you would advise size wise. I literally just like blew up Ashley's like DMs when I first met her. And we got connected on Instagram, and she was so great to help me find the perfect fit because that really can like make or break. It's not just the length though, but like so many people, especially when we are longer and taller, we're either long legged or we're long torsoed or we're just larger than the average bear. So it's like finding something that works for you. And these were great because I liked that they weren't too on that like jegging side. I feel like a lot of times when they try to get more inclusive
Good
sizing
point.
with
Mhm.
jeans, you lose the actual like cool denim factor and they just turn into kind of like just
A
stretchy
stretchy
pants.
legging.
Yeah, and then they're
Yeah.
like falling off of you at the end of the day, but I like these because they keep their shape really nicely, but there is that like little bit of a give that I really appreciate. So what kind of went into the fabrication and picking of how you were going to design this look and feel?
Just wearing them, right? So the
Trial and error.
I pick. So the factory will send me samples of denim, and they're like little cuts. You stretch them
Oh,
and feel
fun.
them. And I'm like, no, this one feels too rough,
Yep.
or this one's way too stretchy, like that jegging material. So then I pick a few samples that I want, and then they make me samples. And they're pretty plain. It's like a plain button. They're not like any kind of design or anything.
Mhm.
There's no labels. And then I wear them around, and I wear them for like a week. And I'm like, no, these don't have good stretch recovery, or these are too rough, or whatever it is. So then I finally get down to the actual material that I like, and then we make another sample, and we go from there. Yeah.
Cool. And there's so many different small styling pieces that I really love that you have. We talked about the tag that says stand tall. I love obviously the brand name like Atlas. Like Atlas, I have finally something made for me, which is great.
Yeah.
And
So
there's a
that's
lot
how
of
that you came
small
up with the name,
details.
right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
At last.
Bert.
Love it.
Jingles and jingles
Yeah.
and diddles and Daria.
Cool. Wow. Actually, I do have a question for you though. So as a tall woman, Jana, and I'm sure Ashley, you can understand, rompers and jumpsuits are a huge, huge issue. So could that be something that's next for At Last? Do you see yourself maybe going in that kind of direction, or do you want to stick with denim?
So eventually,
Okay.
maybe like 5 years.
Yeah.
though,
No. Yeah. One at
down
a
the road.
time. I get that.
And
Yeah.
By then, there might be someone else who's going to do it better than me. But for now,
No one will do it better
there's
than you.
so
Trust
much-
me.
Thanks.
Trust that.
There's so much I want to do with the denim. Like, so right now I only have skinny jeans.
Okay.
There's so many more washes I want to do white.
Yes.
We need white.
Are we gonna
Maybe a
do
bell bottom.
bell? We're like,
Yeah, so those are my next things. I have the patterns made, but I haven't put them in production yet.
Cool.
So there's
Cool.
I love that because there's two like skinnies, especially these days. And Daria and I have talked about like when we all used to get like mall rage back in the day, and you had to go. Like, I'm sorry in advance to all of our mothers. But like the skinnies, I feel like you do have a little more flexibility these days because like ankles and things like that are in. But when you want like that really cool big bell that's super cute, like we can't wear that. It looks so crazy because it's
Yeah.
7 inches away from the ground. Like,
and then you find the retailers who just think like if they do make a tall jean, they just add inches to the bottom. But like that bell starts at the knee.
right.
And if you don't have the knee placement right, like it's just gonna look all off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have that. That's in the works. So there's so much I want to do with the denim. I want to offer more sizes.
Mhm.
So right
Yeah.
now,
What is
it's
your
like-
size range at the moment?
It's 25 to 33.
That's amazing. Wow, that's so inclusive. We love that.
But I want it to be more inclusive though. Because
Okay.
there's still so many more sizes out there that I get people messaging me all the time and they're like, you don't accommodate for my size. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to
Wow.
start somewhere.
Well, that must be
But
hard to,
I'll
to
get
please
there.
everyone because the size
It is.
range you have right now is pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And then actually, I read online too that the inseam, does it go to 40 inches?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I asked my boyfriend actually, I said, what inseam are you? And he said 32. So the fact that there's a 40 out there is just wild.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that women who have a 40-inch inseam can finally find a good pair of jeans.
Yeah. Thanks.
I was shocked
I love
because
that.
when I first ordered this pair, I actually had to send them back and trade them for a shorter one, which I had
All too shocking.
never
That's
done in my whole life.
first
And I
time
was-
in Jana's entire life.
I was just like, part of me just wanted to
You're
like keep them and frame
38
them.
inch inseam, right?
38.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But if there's like a bell, like I will be getting, there's like the 50-inch inseam because I
Yeah.
want like a platform,
Oh, so cute.
like wedge moment with a
Mm.
bell. Like,
Bell bottom.
yeah, I love those. Like, I think it's always funny though, because I do have like one pair of they're more of like a trouser cut. And it's funny
Like a
because
boyfriend jean?
no, like more
Oh, no, I get a trouser cut. I
okay, so
understand
it's
what
just
you're
like
saying.
wide,
Got it.
like coming down from the hip. And it's always funny to me because like people will literally come up and like grab my jeans and like look under my pants. And I'm like, what do you think is under here? Like, because they want to see like what I have on my feet. And I'll just be wearing like
Oh.
I'll be wearing like a block heel or something, but they're like, what you got under there? Because they think I'm like on stilts. They think they're like circus pants. So that's like the only caution I would have about like when you go with like cover up your feet as a tall girl. People just really feel we've talked about that before, like respecting
Yeah,
respecting
wow.
space, but people are like all up in there when I wear
Yeah,
pants.
they really feel they have license just to come up to us and touch us. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
had the same experience,
I
but
haven't had anyone touch me now.
but
they do, like,
Maybe
look
I
at my
don't exude
feet.
the right boundary parameters.
yeah, because what
Need to
we've
work on
touched
that.
on in this podcast previously is maybe the plights of being a tall woman. Maybe like if you feel like sharing, maybe your experience as a tall woman, has it been tough for you? Has it been a little easier? Have you embraced it your whole life?
No, I have not
No.
embraced it.
Okay.
I started to embrace it like maybe in college.
Okay.
Maybe my
Yeah.
second year in college, first year in college. But when I was younger, I hated it. I have a twin sister.
No way. Is she just as tall as you?
She's 5'5".
No way.
Yeah. So clearly we're fraternal.
Wow.
But yeah, so and I have two other sisters. They're all like 5'6". I think
Oh,
my
the little
tallest
tiny
sister's
ones?
5'6.5".
So you,
Yeah.
you're one of
Really?
4, or do you have any brothers?
I have 3 sisters. Yeah, one of
Oh
4.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I was the tallest. I'm taller than my parents. My height comes from my mom's side of the family. My grandparents are really tall.
Okay.
But so I hated it when I was younger. And
Oh.
I never had clothes that fit. So I was
Mhm.
always wearing like the high waters, always got teased,
Oh, they're like, "Where's the flood, Ashley?"
Yeah, exactly. So I really started in college and I started wearing heels and I was
That's
like,
amazing.
"This is pretty cool." And
It's good that it turned around. I think
Yeah.
that's probably the average
I'm
experience for
telling
a
you
tall
guys, like
woman.
it'll turn around. But I mean, at least kids these days have you. At least you have Outlast. We did not.
That's right. Yeah, and that is truly amazing what you are doing. I think that'll help a lot of young girls.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, because everybody wants to be like on trend. Everyone wants to be able to like express themselves with fashion. And I think that's something we've talked about is like I love fashion. It just doesn't always love me back. Like
Mhm.
which is a challenge.
It's a one-way street.
It really is. Like I'm like, let me love you. And they're like, no thanks. But having something, especially something local, I mean, because you're based in Miami. Like this is
Mhm.
something that is like
That's great.
female owned, run, and local right here in South Florida, which I think is something that's really special and cool.
It is.
Yeah, and one thing I want to do with when I get those expansive size range is like give back to the younger girls who can't afford maybe the pair of jeans
Oh,
their
I
parents
love
can afford
that.
it. Like if I have their size, I want them to have that pair of jeans because I don't want other people going through high school like I went through high school. Like,
It was
it was rough.
We've talked about that. And
Yeah.
like, looking back, do you have like an experience or something that like stood out to you that you wish would have gone like differently or something that like that could have changed how you felt about your height had it gone differently looking back?
I'm sure all of them. I mean, like being run down the hallway, being called Big Bird is like the most terrible thing
Aw.
ever. If that didn't happen, yeah, maybe I wouldn't have hated my height till college. Things
Right.
like that. Or like the Jolly Green Giant. That was another one.
Yeah, I got that one a lot. And I was called Giraffe a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I know just those things in general, like if that hadn't happened, maybe it would have been
Yeah.
different.
I think times are changing. I think,
Yeah.
the next generation, maybe our, children's generation, I think will have a lot more body acceptance and they won't feel so alone. And
Mhm.
yeah, and then they'll have us as moms, so we'll be able to give them the confidence that they need. And
Yeah.
I think that's really important for the growth of a young woman to, be confident and happy in their own skin. And at least we're here now, ladies.
I know.
We made it.
We're not, and I think just addressing it and like helping people understand that, like, because a lot of times we don't even say things that are meaning to be hurtful, but when it's something that somebody physically can't change, I mean, that's tough. Like, and I think people are just becoming more aware, like
Mhm.
with awareness of bullying and things like that, that it is very long term. I mean, look at it. We're like in our 30s and we're still like talking about this shit. Like,
Sticks with you for
it sticks
life.
with you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just being mindful, but I think too, like you said, giving options for parents that of tall children, because like you said, it might not always be like my mom literally had like 3 daughters all over 6 feet tall. So it was like, yes, it was a challenge, but I came from a family of that, and everyone was just like tough cookies. We all went through it, like
Mhm.
too bad.
Right.
But for somebody like your mom, she didn't have an option for you. Like she didn't have anybody else that was having to go through that when she was trying to source clothing for you. I mean, and I think that's great that Ashley's bringing that option to the market.
Definitely. And then maybe also for our not as tall listeners, I don't know if this is a question maybe you can answer, but with your jean inseam and your sizing, who is the maybe shortest person that this kind of jean would fit, if that makes sense?
I would say on average, it would be like someone like our height, 5'11", 5'10".
Oh, okay. So maybe someone around 5'5", like these would be too long for them.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, shorties out there. But you know what? You got everything else. So you got every other store in existence. Go to Abercrombie. They have great jeans too.
Enjoy shopping off a rack.
Yeah.
I mean, and do you ever do like pop-up shops or anything like that where people
I was
can
gonna
come
ask
and
that.
like experience the denim and like actually buy things firsthand? Because I know that's something that we miss too is like,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, I love getting my At Last packages, but you know, sometimes when people want to interact with the denim directly, like where can they find you? Where can they shop?
So I've done markets before. So in Miami, or they actually travel. It's called Market for Makers,
Fun.
and I've done that 2 times in Miami. And that was really cool, actually. And that
Is
was
it a success?
yeah. It was really cool when I can see the tall girl walking by. I'm like,
You're
you're
like-
waiting for her to get closer. I was like, you need to try these on. And everyone was so pumped. They were like, you're lying. These are jeans for tall women.
Oh
They're
my
like, get out. You're
gosh.
lying. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, for real. Just try them on.
That's wild. And there's a lot of models in Miami too. So I'm sure
Yeah.
they're begging for some nice jeans.
Yeah. So I've
Cool.
done that before, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was great. And it was great seeing the jeans on people. Like I said earlier, like I don't get to see them a lot on people because I just sell online, just on my website. So when I actually see them in
Yeah.
person, it's like pretty cool.
Yeah, Ashley came in and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I never get to see my jeans on a customer." I was like, "What do you mean? You see your jeans all the time?" She was like, "No, like out in the wild." So here we are.
It's real life.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more At Last in the wild. You'll see. Maybe after this episode.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So we actually have something super special planned for our first guest that Daria created, and it's called
All right. It's called Tall Questions, Short Answers. Yeah. So if you don't mind, Ashley, we're going to do a rapid fire little questionnaire, just something that's fun and, get to know you a little bit better and, kind of wrap up this episode.
Cool.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Favorite color?
Forest green.
Oh,
Oh,
wasn't expecting that. Okay. Favorite song right now?
Shivers.
By who?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, I love Ed
Isn't that
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran?
made it into a quiz.
He has the voice of an angel. I love him. All right. How about your first celebrity crush? Like, who was the first person that, gave you the tingles?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, from what? From like a certain movie or
I don't remember.
what was the one? Oh, Donnie Darko. Was it that?
I don't
yeah.
think it was that
Oh,
one. That was a
whoa.
creepy one.
Okay. So, no, he's cute.
I'm sure there was
Um,
one before that. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
He like not like a boy band. Like who was like a poster on your wall?
You know what? JTT.
Oh, JTT is a teenage
I
heartthrob.
was literally just thinking. I used to journal him like JTT and Jana.
You're like Jana TT.
Jana TT.
Write that in your notebook a million
This
times.
is Jana TT.
Okay, how about where is one destination in this world that you haven't been yet that you want to go on for vacation?
Thailand.
Ooh, I like that. And then how about one place that you've already visited? Like what has been your favorite place so far?
Japan.
Oh, I'm so
Oh.
jealous. All the sushi.
Oh, everything.
Oh.
Everything's amazing in Japan.
Oh, you know what's funny? In Japan, were you, so tall, like so much taller than everyone else? Were you just in
I
a sea
wasn't.
of people? Oh,
I was really surprised. I really wasn't that much. There's so many people in Japan.
okay, true.
you didn't even face them at all.
But yeah, no, I mean, some of them I did, obviously, but yeah, I did not feel that tall there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Interesting. I thought people would be like taking paparazzi photos of you.
Right? That's what I thought too. And that's what I've heard, but no.
Okay. Or this is supposed to be more rapid. I'm sorry. Okay. Last meal on earth, what would it be?
A New York slice of pizza.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pizza is not like in New York, anywhere else.
Well, that's true. That is a good point. Are you from there or where are you?
Yeah, I grew up in
Okay.
New York.
Gotcha. In the city or where are you from?
The island, Long Island.
Oh, great. Long Island. Oh, I love that. Okay. And if you could give any advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh, this is supposed to be a short answer.
Shortish.
Be confident.
Okay.
Yeah, get
like
it done.
Okay.
That's great. So next up, what is your spirit animal?
And don't say giraffe.
No, a lioness
Ooh, that's a good
Why?
one.
because they're badass.
Just like you are badass.
Yeah. They go out and like hunt for themselves. She's like, I
Yeah.
want to go hunt for these jeans for myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brought them home. All right. So next one for me is, what is your biggest regret?
Not starting at Last Denim sooner.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
And we thank you for starting
Yes.
it.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it when we can get it. We're just happy you're here at love.
At
I'm
last.
gonna have to record these jingles. Play them on my story.
You got
That's
it.
already a song, isn't it? Is it like an Etta James song?
100%
Yeah,
is.
got it. Okay.
Yes.
I think I heard it on The Parent Trap or something for the first time.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
think so.
Probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one is, describe yourself in one word.
Besides badass, because you are a badass.
And that's 2 words.
It's one word.
Describe myself in one word. Did you guys see these questions before? These
Yeah,
are hard questions.
I know they
They
are.
are tough questions. I was actually trying to think of them when she showed them to me. I was like, this is a great segment. I'm going to be concerned when she quizzes me.
It's good to be like self, introspective from time to time. You don't have to be as rapid as I said. We can take this a little slower. We got time.
I want to say loyal.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Love
That's
that.
a good one. So, Miss Loyal. Oh, this is a good one. What is your most recent splurge and what did you treat yourself with?
Car.
A car?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
A Land Rover.
What
Yes.
a treat.
Yeah.
What color?
Black.
Love it.
Fancy.
So sexy.
Is your license plate say at last?
No, but it
Ooh.
totally should.
Mine says too tall.
Yes.
So if I ever cut
Oh,
you off,
does
I'm
it?
sorry in advance.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, it's very fitting for Jana.
I actually had an officer like stop me. I didn't get to tell you the story. I actually had an officer
tell
like
us.
stop me, and I got very concerned because I was like, "Oh shit, what I do?" Like, and he was just like rolled down his window, like super slow. Was like, "Ma'am," and I was like, "Yes, sir." Panic like, and he was like, "How tall are you?" And I was like,
Stop. He literally pulled you over just to do
I
that.
was like, I mean, it was
I mean,
more
that's
of
like
just
funny and cute. I guess that's also something that is terrifying to be pulled over.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of like just off to the side and I was like sitting there like waiting to like start a phone call because I had to take a phone call on the road and he like pulled over and was just like "Nyeh," with the window.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So it wasn't like that bad, but he was
You're
just
being arrested for being too tall.
too
Jana.
tall. Yeah. I think I did get out of a ticket that way one time because a guy asked me to like get out because I had taken an erratic left turn. So he was like worried I was under the influence or something. And I like got out and I was wearing like super tall heels because I was going somewhere and he was just like, like he was like,
Oh my
wow. And he was so distracted by how tall I was.
I don't even know why I pulled you over.
Went on my merry
Well,
way.
you know what? Being tall comes to our advantage from time to time.
literally, he made my
Getting out
cousin-
of tickets is one of them.
I don't know if it like, I don't know if that was, yeah, but it was like, I respectfully do not want to take it. Moving on. All right. Ooh, this is a good one. Who is your tall idol?
My tall idol. I don't know if I have one.
She's like, it's me.
Yeah, you can
created-
choose yourself.
Yeah.
No one that you looked up to, or no one that you would look at maybe as like a young girl and be like, "Wow, she's so tall. She's so beautiful."
No. Did you guys?
You know, actually, come to
did.
think of it, I didn't have many because I kind of idolized like the shorter people because I maybe
Mm.
was a little envious of them. But I always loved the Victoria's Secret models. I know maybe that's not the best thing to say now
I
since
know.
they're kind of canceled, but I loved those Victoria's Secret fashion shows every year. That was my Super Bowl.
I met Adriana.
You did.
Yeah.
Tell us. Was she lovely?
She's so nice.
Well, it was like at a meet and greet. So she just said hi and signed her
that's
picture.
nice.
And then I got back online again and got one for my friend.
Oh, how cool. No,
Good friend.
she's actually
Yeah.
probably one of my favorites
Yeah.
too. Oh,
I
that's
like
so-
Alessandra. She's my favorite.
Oh, Alessandra.
Yeah.
Oh, that accent.
We got to see Carolina at the Amphar Gallery recently, and she spoke
Wow.
beautifully and was like donating her time to like come and like open up the silent auction or the live auction. She
Oh,
was like,
wow.
it was when she walked up, I was like,
I know. Yeah, I don't think I would get starstruck by many people, but besides Guy Fieri, it would probably be like an Adriana Lima.
Yeah. No, she was nice.
yeah,
But I only started idolizing them in like college when I started
Okay.
liking my height.
Gotcha.
yeah.
I
I
don't
always
know.
loved Giselle. Like
Oh,
when
me
people,
too.
are, when people
Giselle
like want
is
to talk
just
about
like-
Tom Brady, I'm like, oh, Giselle's husband.
Ooh. Yes.
That's right.
Like, let's talk about that. Fun fact: she said she doesn't own a brush because her hair gets like messed with so much on set. That was like a fun fact of her in a magazine. She's like, I don't own a brush.
What? What does she do when she showers and washes her hair? Well, I guess maybe she doesn't do it herself.
It was
so.
a short article.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
fine. You know
That's all I got.
if anyone could get away with not owning a brush, it would be Giselle Bundchen.
Yeah,
so
she can
You
get away
need to
with
brush your hair
anything.
when you look
Yeah.
like that.
that's fair.
All right. So, anyways, we loved Victoria's Secret. I think my tall
Yes.
idol was my mom because she was always in like
Aw.
super tall stilettos, and I just wanted to wear them so bad, and she wouldn't let us until we could all.
I think that's a great rule, by the way.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
awesome.
mentioned that maybe episode 1 or 2, and
did. Yeah.
I wish I elaborated
one.
on it more because I think that is such a good rule. So you don't leave looking like a baby doe just learning how to walk, like
Yeah, my mom was like, you will know how to walk in these shoes, but she just always had these like really great, just like tall heels, and I just wanted to wear them so bad. So
You wear stilettos
Aw.
now?
of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, Jana. The first
Yeah.
time I met Jana, she was wearing maybe like 4-inch heels, 6-inch heels. I don't even know how tall they were, but
I always go with
Yeah.
the chunky heels.
Like I do
they're
like
comfortable. They're easy to
yeah.
walk in for sure.
Yeah. I had like a slightly starstruck moment. So very inclusive shoe brand is Sam Edelman, and
Yes.
his PR person actually invited me to dinner the other night, and I got to like meet them and talk about like how they like love being that inclusive because he has women in his family that are actually larger shoe sizes. So it was
Aw.
important for him to like be able to include them.
That's awesome.
And I was like, this is
Shout
so
out to
cool.
Sam Edelman. We love you. Your
Love
shoes are
you.
comfortable. They're beautiful. They're inclusive. What more could a girl ask for?
Right? We
Yeah.
love it. Loves it.
Yes. Oh my God. You have to tell me more about that off air. I
was
can't
like,
wait to hear.
I will.
Anyways.
Real salmon here. Okay. So our short answers.
Yeah.
We'll work on the working title. So next, here we go. Which accomplishments are you most proud of? And I mean, she's like, I made
Yeah, you made a denim
everything- I
line,
made
so
this, everything on
maybe
this
that's a dumb
table.
question, but
I would say these babies right here.
we love these.
Yeah, no,
babies.
I am pretty proud of it because I never had any experience in it before.
Yeah.
I don't design denim. And I made something that like people actually wear and like. And it's cool.
Yeah, that is something to really be proud of, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I just like, I can't imagine like that feeling of like when you just get like an email, it's like, bing, there's an order, like, bing. Like it's literally
Yeah,
just,
no, it's
it's
awesome.
almost like money likes just coming into your inbox. Like, I like your shit. Bing. I like your shit.
And my
bing,"
first
like,
order, I like screenshotted it and I sent it to my family. and
I would have.
Wait, when did you open? Like, when did you start this company?
a year ago,
Oh, great.
Well,
Okay. Do you have a
I
big team,
started
or
it
how many people work with
a
you?
while ago, but it launched a year
Right.
ago. It's mostly just me. I have
Wow.
someone I use for my photography and my social media management.
Yeah. You have a great photographer. All of
Thank
like,
you.
make
You
sure you
do.
just follow
Lewis
her on
Collection.
social. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does a great job.
It's a dude, but
That's okay.
He's great.
We like men too. Like,
but his girlfriend Sierra helps out a lot. And she's awesome. She's always in the shoots and she's just like striking a pose and
we love all tall girl
Yeah.
fans.
yeah, great.
Absolutely.
But
Oh,
yeah,
love it
thank
for everybody.
you. I'll let them know.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 more. We've got what is a bucket list item that you still want to accomplish besides the bell bottom pants?
Ooh, and a boyfriend gene. Give us a boyfriend gene.
I've got that pattern too.
Okay, great.
I've got them all lined up. Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
A bucket list item. I want to say skydiving, but I'm also like terrified of skydiving. But I think
It
that's
is
why I kind of
terrifying,
wanna
but
do
you
it.
got to do it.
Yeah.
Have
I've
you done
never,
it?
no, I've never done it, but I want to so badly. I just can't find anyone to do it with me. So if
Maybe we
Yeah,
can do that on a
Go.
we can take that leap
episode.
together.
Yes.
Oh wow, can you imagine? We'll bring like a GoPro camera. It'd be so fun.
Have you been?
No.
No.
I was like, but I'd be down to go.
Yeah.
And take this on location.
And then we have to wear the denim.
That's
Yes.
cool. I'm so down with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll celebrate the launch of the boyfriend gene by jumping out of the plane.
Yes.
Or the bell bottoms.
Or the bell bottom.
That could be like a little
Like
parachute.
We're like grasping for anything. So now that we've decided to potentially
Yeah. So we've said this on air, so it has to
Oh,
happen.
God, yeah, okay.
Get ready. We're gonna
Oh, boy.
skydive. Oh Lord.
So speaking of skydiving, what's your idea of the perfect day? And
Oh, yeah.
does it include skydiving?
The idea of my perfect day?
Yeah. What's your perfect day? Not your
Uh,
perfect date, April 23rd, where you just need a light jacket.
Oh my God.
Just hanging out with friends and eating good food. I'm really into food.
Oh yeah.
Same.
So
That's
just
something we
like
can all agree on.
relax and hang out. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And do you have friends that are like tall like you, or are most of your friends shorter? Like when your squad goes out, like what does it look like?
I'm the only one that's tall.
Wow.
Well, and that's why it was important for us to like, obviously we all have a tall theme and it's something that connects us all, but we all have so many amazing friends that are different sizes. And I feel like my shorter friends, if anything, supported me most in
Mhm.
being tall. They were just like, work it. Yes. Like they're very supportive and like they want you to be confident. So I always think it's kind
Yeah.
of like fun to just, I don't know, just remind people that like we all are different like shapes and sizes, but like everyone just wants to be like fun and
Right.
included.
And the grass isn't always greener, guys. You know, I know like the tall people, they just want to be short and the short people just want to be tall. But I think that we need to come to a point where we're just happy at the height and the
Yeah.
skin we're in.
You know, it's-
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
And to stand tall, as your tag says.
yes. I'm glad you guys like that.
I love that.
I was a
think
little
that's-
unsure about
That's
that,
so
but
cool.
No.
But I was like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I like it.
No, if anything, I think there needs to be like mugs and like additional like just lifestyle items that I can just like tote around. Like I'd love to have a cup that was just like stand tall.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, because it's encouraging. I always say like take up your space, you know, because I think we all spend a lot of our life like trying to fit in spaces that weren't designed for us or fit in clothes that weren't designed for us or just
Mhm.
kind of like fit into a photo, like, you know,
Yeah.
so I always
Oh,
just
now
say,
I'm
like,
always like, don't cut off my head.
yeah.
I'm standing up.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not squatting. No,
It's
like I don't look good like that. No, I'm standing. Like,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's funny because I look like I got cut out of like an 8x10 photo and just like decoupaged into a regular photo, but it is what it is. And like,
Decoupage. What a vocab word.
listen.
Decoupaged.
So Ashley, is there anything else that you want to share with us about at Last Denim, or you know, can you tell us where we can make sure to follow you on social?
Yeah,
and-
pimp yourself out.
Yeah.
Where can we
Yeah.
follow you? Where
Tell
can we
us
buy
where
your
to keep up.
denim?
You follow us at Last Denim on Instagram. We're pretty active on Instagram. We have a TikTok too.
Oh, I can follow you on TikTok. See,
You have the
gotta get on TikTok. Gotta get on TikTok.
But
All right,
we
all
only sell the jeans online at atlastdenim.com. And right now we just have the skinny jeans, but if there's a pair of jeans, a style, a wash, like I know you want the white jeans, just reach out to us, DM us. I really listen to everybody's feedback. And
That's good
if
to know.
there's something you don't like about the jeans, let me know because I designed them so I can change them.
Yeah.
So feedback is really, really great. And we've got a lot of things in store. So I'm excited.
Ooh,
for
so
everyone to
exciting.
Stick around and
Have you had any interest in making some shorts?
No. I
Okay.
had no one. Well, for me, or have people asked?
I don't know. I guess maybe a little bit of both. Like, have people been wanting a short? Because
Yeah.
I personally don't have a lot of problems finding shorts, but maybe Jana, do you?
Oh, I can't find shorts to save my life. It's like,
Right. Because I bet
think
they
I'm
ride
just
up the
pickier
crotch
with
a lot,
them.
probably.
Yeah.
And-
like summer 11's like tough for me because summer clothes are just not super tall girl friendly. But yeah, like I would.
Yeah. And they always look like, even like the normal shorts don't look, they just look super tiny on us.
Yeah, they're just like
Right.
not flattering.
And then there's the other ones that are like long and they almost look like shorts you'd wear on a safari. You know what
Yeah,
I
and
mean?
I
Or
don't
like
like
Bermuda
those.
shorts. You know, that's not what we
Oh,
want
God, I
either.
have like PTSD from Bermuda shorts because that was like the only thing that like looked mildly appropriate on me.
Oh,
And so they'd be
no.
like, I'd have to go like get Bermuda shorts. And I was just like, I don't want to wear these.
Yeah, I don't love shorts. Maybe that's why I'm just like,
Okay, gotcha.
I
Okay.
haven't found a pair.
Just
I
putting it
like.
out there in the ether.
That's what you get when you say you're open to feedback. We're like, well,
yeah, well, we
but
want
yours-
shorts, we
yours
want
is our
rompers, we
list.
want jumpsuits, we want
Want it all.
dresses.
Tall girl,
I
you're
want a
shorts.
scrunchie. Can you make that happen?
I can make that work.
Ooh, a denim
Little
scrunchie.
denim scrunchie.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be super cute,
Just throw 'em in
actually.
with the
Some little
bags.
accessories.
It'd actually be really cute if you did like the skinny jean, actually kind of like a Britney and Justin moment, but you did like a denim scrunchie with like kind of a denim corset and the jeans. That'd be really
Oh,
cute.
I'm not afraid of a double or triple denim.
No, I'm not.
I
either.
would totally do
Go
that.
for it.
So great. Well, yeah, we are so happy that you came on with us today.
Thank
We are
you.
so honored to have you as our first guest.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we'd like to close with? Or if not, I think that we can maybe razzle dazzle on out of here and wrap it up.
Razzle dazzle.
Razzle
Razzle
dazzle.
dazzle. Well, guys, as always, we thank you so much for listening and tuning in to Too Tall to Handle.
Where the tall tribe comes to vibe.
Peace. Peace and love and denim.
Peace and love and denim.
I like that.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.